ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Wilson going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they'll begin by running the option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's Kelsey on the grab. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Hurts. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman from a yard out. And the Chiefs have come back to make it a 2-point game. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Now to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. K.J. Hamler. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 is successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Being chased out left. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Complete to Washington.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
This will be caught. Judy.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos are once again back in front.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. Getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw again on second down. Hurts. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, Hurts throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Second down and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wilson. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Wilson on first down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
This pass caught by Hamler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Montrell Washington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
Throwing again here. Wilson.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Slot man moves right.
19 tight.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
That's caught left side by Hardman. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos.
KJ Hamler.
62
You going to poop on him.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Hurts completes it to Hardman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion brings us 1 step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They're going right back to Hamler.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception.
With your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked, don't find it. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in a car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style. said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool. Tear down. Tear down. Tear down. Tear down. Tear down. Boosted up my cardio. I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down. Tear down. Tear down. Tear down. Tear down. Everybody eating this a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing it did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it, share it all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no top, cause I be really out my mind. When the hell until they get the line, they all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck, jab, hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah.
We are late in the calendar year. That's a good time to be south, and that's where we are. The weather just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off the play fake, Mills. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. In motion left goes Cooks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Taken in at the 11. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Mills now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Cooks will come in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first down throw for Mills. Swinging this out for Pollard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mills dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. What? A play that turns out to be 36 yards. 36 yards. First down, Houston. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, Mills. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Texans are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Mills going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Second and 2. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. The Buccaneers at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second and 6.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And finding Davis here, the tight end. Throwing again on second down. Mills, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Three yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Back to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Devontae Smith,
28 yards.
And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one?
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From the 35 on second down, Mills eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mills. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. To Evans on the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on, come get some.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Mills. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They'll look to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mills to throw it.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mills on 1st down.
Cooks full extension. It's complete. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Mills again.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Now Mills.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mills.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
Play fake, Mills.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Again, it's Mills.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They send the tight end Davis in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now here's Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And they will score a pick six. for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 4. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
19 tight. 538. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing left side, it's complete. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it at the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him credit for that one.
Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Mills now looks to throw on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Cooks will come in motion right. From the 22, Mills. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They go back to Pollard on second down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Mills. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
Push him back. Mike 38, Mike 38. Here we go, here we go. Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. In motion left goes Smith. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians, as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Texans, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans.
Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I flew out the engine. Ever since the beginning, I play offensive D, I might switch my position. The mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I should quit. Just like traffic counts, I be having emotions. I ain't know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm going back, I'm like Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just run the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up the scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell them my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it a hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking next, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around and around. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is win, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boys it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it on. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who was next. We gon' put them with the rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath. I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up. Wake these boys up. Call me Folger. Soldier. Flow feeling colder. Some call it polar. You don't wanna box me. I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky. Leave him floppy. Face Nazi. Talking all aki. Think he big poppy. Then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious. You too sloppy. Cheap copy. I'm Rocky. Leave his eyes all glossy. But in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown. Whenever I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown. Whenever I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown. Whenever I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah. Crazy thing they with me. So you gon' see. Yeah. God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, hey. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned the mustard seed into $1 million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating. I stay in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe, so you gon' see. Yeah.
I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing them wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. These love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react.
Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck, jab, hook, send it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Now the second-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Mahomes going to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, a run with Gainwell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit. Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chain. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. On the move past the 40, down the right sideline, and all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Penny running right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. 7-7, our score after 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. In motion right is Brown. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Montrell Washington,
34 yards.
And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going deep for Brown. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, the better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Check.
Cooper, the man in motion right. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cards go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 8.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
KJ Hamler
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenneth Gainwell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Offense at the line, ready to go.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. Got an open man, it's Washington. Wilson on first down. Oh,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Penny. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. Well, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This week, count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons,
he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Got his man. It's Williams.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Being chased out left.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Cooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said Keith. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marquise Brown, 60 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Mahomes will throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Able to find Judy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's